So my name is Asaf, and I'm going to tell you about our story, WebSem, with the Google Engage. Before I'll begin with our story, I would like to know you guys a bit better. So please use your hands if you say yes. How many of you are already Google qualified individuals or Google qualified certified partners? Can you raise your hands? Okay, about half of the people here. And how many of you are or were in the past web designers? Again, okay, 50%. And how many of you make most of your income from new clients by selling them new products or new services? Okay, again, about half of you. Well, our story begins with the Google Engage, actually. It begins a lot before Google Engage, and you'll see how our business developed from one kind of business to another, from a non-profitable business to a very profitable business. And I'll just start by showing you how our old business looked like. As you can see, it was called WebDiz at the time. And between 2006 to 2008, our main focus was actually web design. As you can see, in that company were only two people. You can see our pictures. It was Mickey, who is back there somewhere, and me. And in those 3 years, we gained about 80 clients. But the most sad thing about it, that each month we had only 3 to 4 paying clients, and most of our income came from new customers. I mean, almost 90% of our income came from new customers. And that means that in the holiday season, for example, when we didn't sell new websites because, you know, everyone were on vacation, we could finish the month without selling even one website. And that meant that we didn't get a paycheck at the end of the month. And it means that in those specific months, when we went out with our girlfriends, for example, we couldn't even afford a proper meal, because if we didn't sell anything, we didn't earn anything. And if most of your income is dependent on new customers, then you must sell every month, and it's hard. It's hard in the holiday seasons and in summer times and stuff like that. And this is how our company looks like now. As you can see, we rebranded ourselves, and we are called WebSem now. And our main business is search engine marketing. And as you can see, we have almost 500 clients. But the most important thing in this column is that we have more than 400 clients that pays us money on a monthly basis. More than 90% of our income, it's more than 85, it's more than 90% of our income comes from our existing clients. Just that pays us each month. You know that sign? We take their credit card each month, and we know that anyway or anyhow, we're going to earn money this month because most of our income is from our existing clients. Besides that, as you can see, we didn't have enough place for all the pictures, but we grew a little bit. We are 41 people right now. And as you can imagine, our company now works as a system. And that means that while Mickey is here and I'm here, our company continues to work, and sales are still continuing to be made. We just read in our mobile phone that we had 2 more clients that joined us today and yesterday. And that's very good and makes our company much more stable, that it works as a system and that most of our income comes from our existing clients. Well, I guess and I hope that I got your attention and you're all wondering, well, what happened in 2009 that made this big change? And I also guess that you have an assumption what was the answer, and you are right. The answer is Google Engage. I remember that at the end of 2008, it was on November or December, we got an invitation to an event called Google Engage. It was the first Google Engage in the world at the time. It was located in Tel Aviv. And we were invited to Google offices in Tel Aviv, and I remember how excited Mickey and I were. And at that very same morning, we went and took our finest clothes and got up very, very early in order to get there as soon as possible before everyone else, because we felt that that's an opportunity for us and that it can really change our lives. And if we look backward, it really did change our life. So we went to that event, and Google gave us the training and the knowledge and showed us the tools, the Google Keyword Tool, the Google Insights. They taught us about Google Display Network, about banners. They gave us a lot of knowledge about Google Analytics as well. They gave us knowledge about all the tools and how we can actually help our clients with Google AdWords, how we can make them more happy, and how we can make money for our clients by using Google AdWords. And they also told us that we can get coupons and send them out to our clients or open an account for them. They gave us 30 coupons of $50 to each one of the participants. And they said that the first company that will use the 30 coupons, that they will actually be activated, will win a prize. I will go back to that prize a bit later, but they said that the first company that will reach 30 clients will win some kind of a prize. We actually didn't really care about the prize itself, because we thought there is a big opportunity for us to make money out of Google AdWords. We thought that there is a possibility that we can make more money from our existing clients rather than chasing after new clients each month. Maybe all the gold mine is just underneath our hand. Maybe all the money is standing right there within our clients, and we just need to pick it up. And after the event, I remember that Mickey and I went from the Google offices and went to a coffee house downstairs, and we sat at the table and we just looked at each other. Hi, Mickey. We looked at each other, and we decided that we really must go for it. I mean, we understood that if we will take all those coupons, and if we will convince our existing customers that they should advertise on Google AdWords, and they will get leads and clients from that, they will get inquiries from clients that want their services, then maybe they will want to invest more money on their websites. Maybe they will want to develop more landing pages. Maybe we can even make money from that Google AdWords by maintaining them and giving them the services. And we decided to go right on it, and we decided that on the following morning, we will go to the office and we'll just call each one of our existing clients. We had 80 clients at the time, but I remind you that most of them didn't pay us on a monthly basis. I mean, none of them paid us on a monthly basis. We just talked to them once a year about renewing their hosting and their domain. And as I said, the following day, we pick up the phone and just called each and every one of them. And at first, they were really suspicious, because usually, as I said a minute ago, when we called them, we wanted to get money out of them. We called them because we wanted to renew the hosting, and it was only once a year. And suddenly we called them and we said, hello, would you like to have a $50? So they were a bit suspicious. They didn't trust us. And then we explained, don't worry, it's not our money, it's Google's money, and they are just giving away because they have too much. I'm joking, of course. But we said, we want to give you these $50 and to give you the opportunity to have clicks and leads from potential clients that are looking for your services and for the products that you are selling right now. So we called each one of them, and then we told them that they have 3 options. The first option was, we will just send you the $50 coupon by email, and you will do everything yourself. You will open the account, and yada, 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 yada. And they weren't really excited about that. So we told them, don't worry, we have another option for you. You can come to our offices for 1.5 hours for free. And we will give you a session of training, one-on-one, and we will open the account for you, and open the campaign, and open the account, and and we will insert the credit card information, and we will put the coupon, of course, and we will choose the keywords and everything, and we will do it with you, and we will give you the key to do it yourself. And the third option was, we will do everything for you, again, for free, for the first 14 days. We will open the account, and we will open the campaigns, and we will insert the credit card details, and we will look about competitors and choose the right USP and the right keywords, and we will write the copy of the ads, and we will run a campaign for you for absolutely free for 14 days. And I remind you that we took a risk at that day because we offered everything for free, and we wanted to win this refrigerator, and not because we wanted the refrigerator itself, I must say, but we wanted to do everything in order to see if there is a potential from earning from our existing clients. And at that specific day, it took 2 days, actually. For 2 days, we talked to all those clients, and we got more than 40 clients that wanted to use the coupons. More than 37 of them, about 37 of them, wanted us to do all the work for them and just use the $50 coupon. And then we had a busy week where we opened all the accounts and all the ads, and we wanted to do it properly in order that it will succeed and that they will get results. So we just upload all the campaigns, and then 2 weeks later, we called all these clients, and we heard what they had to say. And some of them wanted banners because they heard we told them about the Google Display Network and about the fact that they can have actually images and they can appear in many, many, many websites. And some of them wanted more training because they wanted to do it by themselves, and they want us to train them more. And a lot of them, 35 of them actually, wanted us to keep what we did because it was the first time since we launched their websites in those 3 years that they actually got phone calls and inquiries and potential sales and potential calls, requests from people that wanted their services and the products that they sold. And all our clients were really, really excited. And of course, you can see that if they want us to continue doing this, we have the potential of earning money out of it, but I'll get back to it in a few minutes, because the most important thing that you need to understand is that before any one of your clients would agree to pay you for your services, AdWords must actually help them. And that's why you need to do and really open the campaigns for them at the best way that you can and really invest time in research and in testing several ads and testing several other things. Mickey will elaborate about it a bit more in his presentation. But if you want those clients to pay you every month, AdWords should help them. And in our case, because we really try to do it in the most professional way, it did help them. And I want to show you a case study of a client of us that started in those 14 days. His name was Nova Projects, and it was a new company that was opened about a month or two before we opened the website and before we started advertising them. And since it was a new business and they were new in the industry, they didn't get any leads, any phone calls, or any inquiries from potential clients because no one knew about them. And their main business was mobile houses. Do you know what mobile houses is? It's like mobile phone, but houses. You know, you can move them from one place to another. And they tried the first 14 days, and they really saw that they are getting some phone calls. And then they say, okay, let's put a budget on it. And they started with a modest budget of $750 for the first month. And they got approximately about 1,000 clicks out of this campaign. And that led to more than 100 leads by calls or by email or by forms. And from those leads, and they knew that all these leads came from the campaign because, as I told you before, it was a new business. And we told them, before we started the campaign, we told them, you need to write down every lead that you have because we need to make analysis to analyze the results. And they wrote all the leads, and they got exactly 104 leads. And at the very same month, they sold 3 mobile houses for more than $18,000, and they still had 8 deals under negotiation, and some of those deals they closed on the following months, and they really saw how positive the ROI was. This was a really famous success story of Google AdWords in Israel. It was on television and in the radio later, and they had a newspaper article about it, and you can even find about them on YouTube because they continued to grow and grow and grow and became a really serious business in Israel, and they started, and the jump start for them was actually Google AdWords. But Google AdWords doesn't only help your clients, because you can make money out of it as well. And I want to reveal and show you some numbers about how we earned money from Google AdWords right after that event. And I hope that today, when you'll get home, or tomorrow morning, when you'll get to your office or your home office, you'll try to do what Mickey and I did, because look what happened after the first month, and that's not the end. You'll see it in a minute. But first of all, you'll see that we had 35 clients that wanted to get our services, our management services, and at the time, now we take higher prices. You will see it later on. We took $140 on average from each client for maintaining their campaigns. And we had 35 clients, and that's an income of almost $5,000 from our existing clients. And not only that, those clients, because they saw the potential and they understood that they are getting traffic to their websites, they wanted to upgrade their websites. And some of them wanted specific landing pages, and they wanted them to be designed very good. We will show you an example later on after Mickey's presentation. And some of them wanted banner packs. They wanted banners in all the sizes, and some of them wanted flash, and some of them wanted image ads. And that summed up to more than $3,000. And together, if you sum up the upsells that we did and the monthly retainer that we did, at that very same month, we gained more than $8,000. And that was a lot, and it's still a lot if you think about it. It was a lot for us because we used to chase after new clients every day to make phone calls, to get phone calls from cold lead, from people that didn't know who we are. And this time, we talked only to people that were actually our clients, and it's much easier to talk with them and much more fun to talk with someone who knows you and know your services. And it's much more easier to make upsells to a customer that is your own customer and he trusts you, and they saw that they are getting leads. And this was our monthly income after the first month, and it continued to be the same at the second month. We didn't try to get more clients at the second month because we wanted to make sure that we are still doing the AdWords right, but after a few months, of course, we added more clients to the monthly retainers and did more upsells, and that number just continued to grow. You'll see the numbers in the next few slides. And as you saw before, at the time we took about $140 for campaign management, but now we take up more. And now, since we have more than 400 clients that get a service from us on a monthly basis, we even take setup fee. I mean, at the time when we started, we didn't take setup fee because if someone wanted to know if we are good in what we are doing, if it's a good investment to work with us, we didn't have any showcase or case study to show them. But once we got happy customers and people loved our services, when a new client wanted to join us, we told him, if you want to get our services, sorry for the sound, if you want to get our services, if you want a true professional to do the work for you, and not just someone from the street, you need to pay a setup fee. We're doing a research, we're looking for your competitors, we're trying to see the real value of your business, and before we start working together, you need to pay us a setup fee. And we uploaded the prices for the monthly retainer as well. As we can see, the minimum monthly retainer fee we take today is $180 as a minimum fee for those small clients. And for bigger clients, we take between 22% to 16%, depending on how much money they invest on Google. The more they spend, let the percentage go and get smaller and smaller and smaller. But the minimum percentage of budget that we take is 16%. And I must tell you that it's a bit higher than the average that other SEM agencies in Israel are taking. But we have many happy customers, and we are doing a great job. And we explain to those customers that it's better for them to pay 16% and 18% or 20% instead of 15% or 14% to someone else, because if we'll do the job, he will get much more for the money that he's spending on Google AdWords. And the big money is going to Google, not to us. So if he's spending like 5,000 euros a month on Google AdWords, then he must get the best out of those 5,000 euros or 4,000 euros or whatever it is, and we can give them the best results. And we also continue on giving services of consultation for businesses that want to do it by their own. If a new business that doesn't work with us wants to know what we can do for him, and maybe he wants to do it by himself, we train them and we give them hours of consultations. And in some cases, and Nikki will talk about it as well, people start with the AdWords consultation. We train them and give them the information about Google AdWords and show them all the possibilities and all the things that they can do. And we talk and we explain about how we can do Google AdWords optimization for their campaigns. And in some cases, they understand that you really need to invest time in managing those campaigns, and you really need to understand and know what you're doing. And in some cases, they decide, after even 7 hours of training, okay, now I understand what I need to know, and I know that I want you to do it for me. And this can be a great way to attract more customers into the full service, and I think you should use it as well. And beside that, we continue on supplying other services such as banners, landing pages, copywriting, hosting renewal, of course, mobile landing pages, mobile campaigns, remarketing campaigns. We try to charge for all these services. We have a much longer list of other services that we have, and Nikki has it in his presentation, but we always try to do more upsell. With every interaction that we have with our existing clients, if a client of us, for example, is receiving an invoice, at the end of each month, of course, an invoice is being sent to each and every one of our clients. And every time with that invoice, we attach a proposal for a new thing that that client should try. In some cases, it's a YouTube campaign, and in some cases, we tell them they need to try a mobile campaign with the click-to-call option, and we try to choose the appropriate upsell for each of our clients at the end of each month. And they get not only the invoice, which is sometimes not very tasteful. I hope the translation was good. And they get also an opportunity for an upsell or for another service that we will provide for them. And they love it when we offer them new services, because they know that when we offer them upsells, they usually get something from that. They usually get an added value from us, and they love it when we have interaction with them. And what I love about our new business is that we know almost for sure how much money we will earn on the next month, because most of our income comes from our existing clients. And I can just look at the spreadsheet, at the Google spreadsheet, for example, and see how much clients do I have and what is the average spend that they have. and how much money do we charge from them. And I know that 90% of the money I'm gonna get him on the following month. And how many of you guys here know how much money they will earn this August, for example, next month? How many of you? Can you raise your hands? It's very few. I can see only 4 to 5 hands. And that's very hard living that way, not knowing what the future holds. I mean, you're sitting here and you don't know if in August you're going to earn a lot of money or not a lot of money, how the summer is going to affect about your business. Can you take a vacation? You can't take a vacation. Can you buy a new computer? Can you take a mortgage? Can you do something? You can't know it if most of your money comes from your new clients, from the clients that you still don't have, because you don't know how many clients you're going to get next month and what is going to be changed. And as I said, we know almost exactly how much money we will earn next month. And I can show you a graph of how our new company looks like from the day we started that new company, WebSem, in January 2009. And you can see it until February, or I think the last one is May 2012. I have an updated version and I will send it to Melissa. I hope she can send you a PDF with all those presentation slides. And you can see for sure that the red part, the AdWords management service, is the one that continued to grow each and every month. And I think that you can see that on September 2010, and on September 2009, and on September and October 2012, we had a drop down. And that drop down is the holiday season in Israel. The holiday season in Israel usually takes almost 1 month because we had several holidays that are almost connected together, and all the businesses hold all the buying, all the proposals that they have. They don't buy anything at those times. And in this year, or last year, in 2011, we had 2 months because it was split between 2 months, and people just, went for a vacation and hold all their proposals that they have. But the thing that didn't drop down was the red part, because the red part is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger every month. And the new sales are like this one, the web design and the landing pages that we create, because we usually create them for new businesses. So if you see this blue part right here, on the next month, it will join and become a red part, because this is a new client that we just sold him a website or a landing page. And on the next month, it sums up to the red part. And the red part is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And what you see here is the number of clients that we have from the beginning of our business until now. And we track it very fondly, and we even have like a prediction of how we would look on the next 6 months, 5 months, etc. Basically, I'm almost finished with my presentation. I just want to emphasize and show you the CLV, the customer lifetime value, how much you earn from each money in our old business. And this is how our old business looks like, because almost the only product that we sold was a website, and the price of an average website at the time was $1,000 and $1,200. And we had a renewal of the hosting, which was $150 per year, which is not very much. So the customer lifetime value was around $1,500. And in our new business, as you can see here, we are much happier. It looks like this. And this number that you see here, the almost $10,000, is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger every month, because every month we take more management fee. We charge more because we have more, because as the months go by, and as this 42 months will get to 43 and 44 and 45 and more, this number will rise. And you can see it very easily that the number has just grown by more than 500%. And that's very, very important, because if you earn a lot more from your clients, then you can invest more time and more money in getting new clients to you, because they're worth a lot more. And what I wish to you before I finish this presentation is that you'll do the big jump that Mickey and I did after the first Engage event that we participated in. And I must say that for the last 2 years, we've participated in Google Engage events in Athens, in Portugal, in South Africa, in Czech Republic, and in Romania. And in all these places, we met and we told our story, and we met people like you, and we tried to encourage them to do this big jump. And we're getting, and we would like to get emails from you as well, emails from people that tried to do that and succeeded in doing this. Actually, I know that it sounds a bit timed, but we just received an email 2 hours ago from 2 people in Greece that saw our presentation on December 2010, and then saw us again half a year later, and we actually helped them, and they changed their business. And I think you should do it as well, because chasing after new clients each month is by far harder than getting a steady income from your existing clients. And I hope that you will do this big jump. Thank you very much. And I will come back later for the Q&A after Mickey's presentation, okay? Thank you very much.